Hello, welcome to my channel. I really wish that I had a British accent. This is pretty bad. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy to have you here. Hope you're having a great day. If you're new here, my name is Kristen. I make lifestyle and wellness content, and today I want to talk about that, about the content that I make, why I make it, all that kind of fun stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in. Get comfy here, grab yourself some popcorn. I wrote down some notes in my phone of things that I want to be talking about today, specifically in regards to my channel. So, hi. I have had this channel for a year now, which isn't that long if you really think about it, especially considering that I am turning 22 next week. So I started this channel at 19 years old. What?
What's 9 plus 10?
21. Oh, this is why I wasn't a math major. 22 minus 1 is 21. Okay, no, I started this channel at 20, so it's been a little over a year. I started this channel when I was 20. That's 20 years that I could have had to start a channel, to put that in perspective for you, and I waited 20 years of my life to do something that I love to do. I could have started this at 5 years old. I really was that big of a go-getter and achiever, which I am. So today I'm going to be talking about why I started this channel and why you should too, with some tips and tricks sprinkled into there. Before I jump right into this video and start pouring out my heart to you guys about why I love doing this, we have a sponsor. Let's hear from our sponsor, shall we? Today's sponsor is Prodvigate. Prodvigate makes it easy to run ads on your YouTube videos so that you can get more eyes on your channel and grow a lot faster. They really helped my channel be seen in the midst of all the millions of videos that get uploaded to YouTube every single day. And plus, it was unbelievably easy to start because they did all the hard work for me. I genuinely saw a difference after using Prodvigate, and you can too by putting as little as $39 into one weekly campaign with an official Google partner that you can trust. And you can do so by using the link in my description box to start today. Welcome back. So, Kristen, why did you start a channel? Why am I here? Why am I watching you right now? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know why you're here. I had been wanting to start a channel for years. Okay, so I hope that this might be relatable for some of you watching. I had been talking about starting a channel forever, and there were a few things standing in my way, and so I want to talk about those things and just get them out in the open. This is basically my therapy session right now. I made excuses throughout the years as to why I shouldn't start it, but it was just like a recurring thought in my mind. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna have time for it. I'm gonna start it and then like it's gonna fall off. I was caring way too much about what people thought, which was the number one thing. Like, I was afraid to promote it to my family and friends. Like, I didn't know what they were gonna think of me.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
But this was just like a recurring thought, like specifically around fall and summer, when I had more free time and more inspiration of like videos I would want to create. I would be like, oh, I wish I could just like make this video and upload it to a channel, and like I would have so much fun doing that. And then in college it just kind of got worse because I kept waiting. I was really busy, and then every time I'd come home for a break I would be like, oh, I don't have a channel. I wish I had a channel. And I've been watching YouTubers forever. There's a lot of YouTubers that I really admire and look up to, and I just remember always being super jealous of people that had channels because they looked like they were having so much fun, and it just looked like something that I would love to do. I've always loved creating content, specifically videos. Like, I used to make super cringy iMovie videos with my sister when we were little and present them to my family on the TV. Like, it was super cringy, but it was so much fun. And like, I had the camera and I was like the director. For a while I thought maybe I wanted to go into film and be a director or a producer or something along those lines. I also thought about being an actor. So like, all of these things were just pointing me to the cameras, and I like love cameras. Like, my DSLR is like my go-to camera. I literally love that camera. I always have a camera in my hand, and if it's not my Canon or my Nikon, it's my iPhone. Like, I always have a camera. I literally upgraded this just to get the 3 lenses. It's the sole reason. There was nothing else that I wanted on the new one except for like maybe battery life. Specifically in high school, I really cared about what people thought, which put me behind. I could have started this channel in high school when I first wanted to, and this channel would probably be so much bigger than it is right now. Like right now, it's smaller. It's my little corner of the internet, and I love that, and I love making this content, but it would have grown a lot faster had I been doing this for years. And there were so many things that I wished that I documented that I missed out on. And then in college, I still cared about what people thought. The main reason college that I didn't was because I am a perfectionist, and because I expect everything to be perfect, then I just don't end up doing it because I'm like, oh, you know, one day I'll be really good at it and then I'll do it and it'll be perfect. And that is so unbelievably unrealistic. I had to learn that, and I'm still learning that. You really just, you can't expect perfection like at all. Like my first video was like butt cheek and a half. My first video was so bad. And that's fine. Like you just need to do it.
Do it! Just do it!
You just have to do it. You just need to learn from your mistakes, grow, and like you'll transform with your channel, which is the cool part. Another thought that I had was if I don't have a good camera, like I don't want to start my channel. And I mean, you really don't need a great camera to make great videos. It goes for anything. Paying for good equipment doesn't mean you are meant to be on camera. You could be really boring of a person with nothing to talk about. You're talking really slow about things that people don't care about, but you have this beautiful camera. It doesn't mean you're gonna get 1 million subscribers. The camera doesn't matter, you matter. Like you are the subject, you are the reason people are watching your videos. So don't not start a channel just because you don't have a camera, just because you don't have this or that. Like don't make excuses, just do it. And then you get to see your channel grow and change over time, which I think is personally a lot cooler than just starting out being amazing. Because that's not how that works. Like you go to the gym over time to get better. You don't go to the gym on the first day and all of a sudden you're ripped. Like that's not how that works. A channel is the same way. It goes for everything. So I hope that that's encouraging for you guys. But this brings me into my next question. Kristen, where do I start? I'm interested. I want to do this. I have a passion for it, and I know that I would like to do this. I just don't know where to start. That's fine. For me, what got me to finally start was quarantine. I had the extra time and I realized life is short. I was going into my senior year, like I just graduated college. I'm getting old, and you know, with this pandemic, like you don't know if you have tomorrow. Like that sounds kind of morbid, but you really don't. Like every day is a gift. So why are you putting off something? Like give me like one good reason. You can't think of one, I promise. So my first piece of advice is just do it. I had 2 or 3 people reach out to me, pretty close friends in the last year, who said to me like, hey, like I've loved seeing you with your channel and like I want to do that. You know, what should I do? Like where should I start? And my first piece of advice was to just post a video, because let me tell you, it's not going to be that great, and that is okay. Like my first video, the sound went all wonky and you could barely hear me.
What's up guys, welcome to my channel. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Kristen. I am a 20-year-old college student who is clearly sweating. And yes,
and like I used my iPhone for the mic because I thought in my head I need this nice mic to sound great. I didn't realize like your camera quality is fine. No one's gonna be that picky about your sound. So my sound got all messed up. I had no idea how I was editing. I edited in iMovie, which now I use Premiere, but at the time, like I was using iMovie, it worked for me, it was fine. It was actually a lot faster and easier to use iMovie. Like Premiere took me a little while to get used to. But like my setup was pretty bad. I was sitting on the floor because like I don't have a big room, and so it's really hard for me sometimes to like get like a nice background. Now that I just redid my room, which, little plug if you want to go watch that video, but now that it's done, it's like a little bit nicer for me to film in front of. But like a plain background is fine as long as your background doesn't look like too much going on, like you're fine. But I was sitting on the floor in my first video, the sound was off, I was sweating because I was like, first I had a sweater on in Florida. I don't know why I do that, see? But I was like nervous, and I was kind of like, I don't want my family to hear me like in the other room. Like now I don't care, I'm being so loud right now. My mom's probably hearing me and she doesn't really care. They're not paying attention to me. It's the same thing with gym anxiety. You go into the gym and you think everyone's watching me. Nobody cares. Like everybody's thinking of themselves. We are selfish creatures. No one cares what you're doing. I can talk as loud as I want. I can take pictures in public. Like it's fine. Nobody cares. Do your own thing. You do you. Be a girl boss. It's your life. Live it. Right? Bleh. Am I wrong? Like,
honey, it's only awkward for you, not for me.
So that's my first big piece of advice. Just put a video out there. It doesn't have to be that great. It doesn't have to be that planned. Just put it out there. It could be a hi, meet me video, which is kind of what I did. I did like a Q&A video. It was pretty bad, but if you want to watch it, you can watch it. And just something to like be like, hey, this is who I am and this is the type of videos I'm gonna make. Something as simple as that. You just need to sit down with a camera, make sure to make eye contact in the camera lens, but that's it. You just need to talk and be yourself. You can use the back of your iPhone camera and it will look fine. The second piece of advice that I have that some people might not want to hear, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You genuinely have to have the time to do this. It takes so much time for me to film, edit, and post one video. You are essentially doing everything. Like, you have to come up with the video idea, then you need to film it and get ready to film it and all the setup and all that kind of stuff. Then you need to download the files on your laptop, which takes up a lot of space and time to download. Then you need to upload them and go through the whole editing process, which is a whole process in itself. Don't even get me started. Color grading, sound, rough cut, creative edits, all that fun stuff. Then you gotta export it. Mine usually takes about an hour and a half to export one video. And then after you go through the whole editing process, you gotta make a thumbnail, which that's really important, which I will talk about in a second as to why it is. And then on top of coming up with the idea and filming it and being the star and editing it, so you're basically doing like 4 jobs right there, then you gotta be your own marketer and you gotta market it and you gotta post it and make sure the SEO, all your keywords are searchable. People are gonna find your videos, it's relevant, it's entertaining. You have to keep up with your analytics to see what you're doing right and see what you're doing wrong. You are then the marketer as well. So there's a lot that goes into it and it's so worth it. And if you love doing it, it won't even matter, but you gotta have the time to do it. That's a big reason also why I started my channel. I'm an advertising major and I wanted advertisers, when applying to jobs, see that I can film, edit, create, be the star, market my own brand, because if I can do that with my own brand, I can do it with another brand. And so I figured it would help my portfolio and resume, which it definitely did. It really helped me get the job I have now, but it's also, that's not the only reason I started this channel. I just knew that it was gonna help a lot. On to the next section, shall we? How hard is it to grow? Great question. I don't know why my subscriber is British. How do I grow my channel, Kristen? I did it, I made the video, I edited it, I filmed it, it's uploaded, it's great. Now what? Like, how do I get people to watch my videos?
Wow, that's a great question.
So first, my number 1 tip of advice that I didn't want to do when I first started, but I did it anyway, is to promote it on your socials. Your friends and family are going to make up the first 100 subscribers on your channel. And 100 subscribers is a big milestone. People don't think that it is, but it is. To have 100 subscribers and get there is kind of hard to do. Once you get there, you get your own URL for your channel, your own personalized link. You get a few other benefits and things like that. That's the most important though for like promoting, to have a shorter URL that says your name. So for example, my URL is youtube.com/Kristen Casey with like 3 Y's. I don't know why I chose that one, but it's so much better than youtube.com/ABCDEFG, you know, get the point. Even though it might feel a little uncomfortable to show your first video, which probably is gonna be crappy, to your friends and family, do it. Your true friends and family who love you and care about you are not going to disown you for putting up a video of yourself, or of you having fun. Like, if they know you love to do this, they're gonna be happy for you. And if they don't, if you have judgmental friends about it, they're either jealous or they're just rude, and why would you want them in your life and to be friends with you? So promote it to those around you first. They are going to be your first original supporters and really get you that little boost your channel needs at first. And so that means posting to your Instagram, to Facebook, Twitter, sharing it with your friends, like the link to the video, whatever that is most important when it comes to getting your subscribers. Another thing is, I can't go into it too much about the YouTube algorithm, which is a scary thing, let me just say. But to briefly touch on it, 2 things that are really important are your click-through rate, which is telling of how good your thumbnails are, and your retention. And retention is the thing that I want to talk about because it is so important. Retention is how long people stay on your video. So if I make a 10-minute video and people on average are staying for about 5 minutes of it, which is a really good retention, that's 50% retention, your video is going to do so much better than if somebody clicks on your video and gets bored within the first minute and immediately clicks out. That actually really hurts your videos. Just be making content that people want to stay and watch, and then then encourage them to stay on your channel and click other videos and click around, because YouTube loves to see that people are staying on the platform and they're staying on your channel specifically. It means you're making good content and they're gonna promote it to other people. That is how you grow organically. Again, I could go into SEO, keywords, all these things in analytics, which is a whole beast in itself, but that is how you grow organically. And the second piece of advice is you can use things like Prodvigate, which is what I talked about in our sponsor today. They are an official partner of Google and they help you run YouTube ads. And so they'll come up as banners on the side of YouTube and they'll just be in extra places for people to see and click on and watch your videos. And so that is another way. If you want to put like $40 a week into YouTube advertising, you can. Maybe you just want to do it for one video or one campaign, whatever it is, you can do that and it will give your channel the boost that it might really need. There's a lot of people on YouTube and sometimes you really need to break through the noise and get your channel recognized. And the third piece of advice is to build a loyal subscriber base. Interact with your subscribers. They are the foundation of your channel and you want to be friends with them. I'm friends with you. Like, this is a great time. You want somebody to feel like, hey, this person's likable, and even though I'm not with them right now, they feel like my friend and I want to support them, because at the end of the day, your subscribers are everything. It is how your channel grows. All right, tips and tricks. So number one, I briefly talked about it. Your camera is not the most important thing. Lighting is everything. Let me just show you. I could film this way and it would be fine. Like, it's not actually that bad, but how much better is it to be sitting in front of a giant window? It just looks better. It makes you look bright and happy and clean and smiley. People want to watch content that looks good, and lighting is everything. It's the same principle in photography. Lighting is key. If you have a window you can sit in front of and film in front of, you're already halfway there. Second tip, consistency. This is my biggest struggle because I work a full-time job right now. I also do a few other side hustles and I also live life. I go to the gym, I have a social life, I'm cooking, I'm doing all these things. And so sometimes it's hard. It's really hard to even just get one video up a week. But consistency is key. It's the fastest way to grow your channel. Think about it. If you post one video a week for a year, like, you're already gonna have about like 55 videos up on your channel for the year, which is a really good amount. In fact, YouTube says that you need to have about 30 videos on your channel at least before you start seeing real growth, because it shows people that you are a channel that is, you know, dedicated to making content. You're gonna keep making content. Like, this is why you should follow them. There's a foundation for your channel. And so consistency, every week, get a video up, get content up. That's the best thing you can do. Even if it's not the greatest at this point, quantity is sometimes better than quality. If your quality continues to just suck, like, then you're doing something wrong. Don't put up a bad video every week. But if you need to put up a filler video for a week just to get a video up, do it. It's so much better than missing a week. And I've been struggling with this as I've been graduating and getting my first job, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. It's a whole process. 3, thumbnails are everything. This goes with your click-through rate. Your click-through rate will give you a percentage of how many people see your video on YouTube and actually click it. And the higher this is, the better, because people are seeing your video and go, hey, I actually kind of want to watch that. And so your thumbnails have to be eye-catching. Otherwise, why would someone click on your video? In fact, your thumbnails are people's first impression of you, and that's the most important thing, as we all know. So make your thumbnails aesthetic AF, okay? Put extra time in your thumbnails. Seriously, it is the most important thing besides retention. This next point ties into this one. I mentioned it a little bit, but get to know your channel analytics. Sit in YouTube analytics, go through the whole thing, go through your studio, your creator studio, and kind of really get to know your channel. Like, what videos are doing the best? What do people want to see? What are they searching to get to your channel? And then keep making videos off of that content. Where are people dropping off on your videos? Do you need to make better intros? Are they getting bored around the 3 or 4 minute mark and you need to kind of like somehow push them to the rest of your video? Get to know your channel analytics, because that's going to be how you know what your subscribers are responding to, what they like and what they don't like. That touches on another point, which is to pick a niche. Make videos that are similar to each other, because when you do that, YouTube is more likely to recommend the next video that's similar to that one, and people are more likely to stay on your channel, click through, and that helps your retention. And my final piece of advice is be yourself 150%. But take inspiration from those around you. Don't copy what other people are doing, but see what's working for people. Like, why is that working for this channel that's doing really well? Is it their personality? Is it their editing style? Is it their thumbnails? See what's working and get inspiration from that, because clearly something's working from them. And this is a marketing principle, like know what your competitors are doing and don't copy them, but understand why it's working from them and how you can do it, but better. And the final section of this video. What did I learn? What did I learn over the last year and few months of having this channel? First, I love doing this. I genuinely love talking to my camera, even though I'm not talking to anyone. I love doing this, and I learned not to care what other people think. That was the biggest fear holding me back. It's my life. I'm not gonna not do something because some random person who I barely know from high school or middle school or whatever thinks that it's weird that I'm doing this. Like, I don't care. They have their own life dreams and goals, and they can do what they want with it. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do what I want with my dreams and goals and, you know, all that corny stuff. Another thing that I learned is I'm doing this because I love it, not for money. My channel is still pretty small right now, and I'm not making money off of it, kind of, yet. In order to make money off of YouTube, you have to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I am about 80% of the way there. I have made money off of my channel through sponsors and partners, like you saw at the beginning of this video. I have tried products and recommended them and had people sponsor my videos to make money, and I do make a decent amount of, like, a side hustle amount doing that.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was gonna get employee of the month, and that's when.
But I'm not making money like monetized through YouTube yet, like through ads and stuff. You know, I've been doing this a year, and I'm doing it because I love to do it, and I actually have a passion for this, not because I'm making money off of it. So don't start a channel thinking you're gonna make money off of it. That's not a good reason to start it. It's not a good enough reason. You want it to be more an extension of you and your brand and your socials, and you have fun doing it. Along those lines, film what makes you happy. Whatever you have fun filming, just film it. Like, whatever makes you happy. This is a hobby and a side hustle, so make it fun, film what you love, and just be yourself. This is a creative outlet for me that allows me to kind of just, when I'm stressed, go and make a video and have fun out of it. I really need creative outlets in my life. I'm just that type of person. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found this video encouraging, inspiring, and helpful. If you are thinking of creating a channel, just do it. Just start somewhere, and I promise you're not gonna regret it. And here's the thing, like, if you do regret it, you can just stop. Like, you're not losing anything. You're actually losing more by not starting the channel. So think about it that way. You're losing everything and not doing it, but you're gaining everything and doing it. That really didn't make any sense. Just do it because you're missing out if you're not doing it and you're thinking of doing it and you're losing time. I kind of lost a little bit of time not starting it when I wanted to in high school. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I think I forgot at the beginning to tell you to subscribe. So if you're not subscribed already and you want to see more of my face and more of my content, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you felt inspired, or this really spoke to you, or you do want to start a channel, or you're just, you know, wanting to watch me speak, whatever it is. I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.